What would you say if I told you that there's one exercise that can improve your mobility by up to 30% if you regularly did this exercise over 8 to 12 weeks? Well, there is, and this one exercise is hugely beneficial for your balance, strength, and stability, especially as you age. In this video, I'll share what that exercise is and how you can start doing it every day. Having good mobility as a senior is so important. Everything you do, all your movement from a day-to-day basis revolves around being able to move in that range of motion. And mobility is not just flexibility. Mobility also incorporates strength into that. So does your body have the strength to move through a range of motion? That's mobility. In this video, I'm going to show you that one exercise that's going to unlock your hips, which is arguably the most important joint of our body that helps us walk, climb stairs, get up and down from a chair, get off the floor, bend over and pick things up. Also, the number one issue that seniors deal with as far as pain goes is that lingering, nagging, low back pain. By unlocking your hips and improving the mobility of your hips, that back pain is going to melt away. On top of that, there are so many studies that support mobility training for seniors, including the study in the 2017 Journal of Gerontology that found that seniors who stretched regularly saw a 20 to 30% improvement in range of motion. And this improvement in flexibility also contributed to decreased risk of falls and substantially improved confidence and balance. One particular exercise that we love that can open up your hips, unlock your tight back, and even help improve your walking is the kettlebell hip shift. Today, I'll show you how to do this exercise and why it's so important for your health and wellness. So this exercise, the hip kettlebell shift. You're gonna grab your kettlebell, mine's 15 pounds. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can grab a dumbbell or any sort of weight. In fact, if you don't have anything and you're kind of new to this type of exercise, you can even start off with nothing. I'm gonna put my left knee down and I have it down on a pad. That's just to protect my knee. You can also get some padding by rolling up a towel a few times, or if you have a soft rug, do it on there. My other leg, I'm gonna get out in front of me, but I'm also gonna open it up to the side as far as I can until I start to feel a little bit of tension in the inside of my thigh. That's called the hip adductor. Once I get a little bit of tension there, I'm gonna pick up my kettlebell, nice posture. I'm gonna squeeze my glute and my belly, which should stretch my thigh a little bit. And then I'm just gonna shift my weight, keeping good upright posture in the direction of my toe. At some point, I'm gonna feel a stretch. Depending on where you are the tightest, that's where you're gonna feel the stretch. So I start to feel it on the inside of my thigh here. And then if I shift a little bit further into it, I feel a little bit here and also around the back of my leg because I'm stretching a lot of different things here. I'm getting my hip flexors, I'm getting my internal rotators because I'm going into external rotation, and I'm even getting my ankle and my calf. So if you went a little further, if you had tight ankles or tight calves, you might even feel it stretching in the back of your Achilles tendon or your calf. You can manipulate this exercise a lot to get a stronger emphasis on any of these. So do it a few times, find out where you're tight. Once you figure out where you're tight, then you want to focus on stretching that out, holding it by about 10 or 15 seconds, coming out of it. And the variables that you can change are either the position of your leg, you can bring your foot back a little bit. By bringing your foot back, you're going to get a little bit better stretch of your ankle. So if that calf or your right ankle is the tight one, then you can focus on that. If it's not, then you can bring it out, focus on the hips. There's no real time frame here. You want to go until you feel nice and loose. In fact, you might even get kind of tired here because you're actually using muscles to support your body here in that posture. So when that happens, then you can just switch this pad around and you can go ahead and switch legs. Now, everyone's got a different story here. So I happen to be playing kickball with my kids this weekend and I pulled my hip flexor. So as soon as I get up into posture here, I feel my right hip flexor already stretching. So I know that if I go very far into this exercise, it's gonna overstrain my right thigh. So I'm just gonna hang out nice and loose here for about 10 seconds, back out of it. And because of my injury that I have on this leg, this whole focus of me doing it on this side is gonna be to loosen up that thigh. Now, say I did it again tomorrow or the next day, my thigh might be getting looser, might be getting stretched out as things heal. Now I'm gonna be able to focus on those other parts, either my left calf or my left thigh. This exercise is all about manipulating your positioning and manipulating your body weight. This is a great exercise because it can be modified, like I said. So you wanna really focus on changing your positions and getting that stretch that works best for you. So whatever you're dealing with, whatever injury you have, or whatever functional task that you want to complete, like hurting yourself playing kickball, this would be a great exercise that you can sit down and do every day, 5 to 10 minutes. And not only is it going to heal faster, but it's going to improve your range of motion too. It knocks out 3 or 4 different key movements with one exercise. And I'm always looking for great ways to maximize my time and your time. So instead of sitting there and doing static stretching, this one does it all. 5 or 10 minutes, you're gonna see a noticeable difference. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that short and sweet hip mobility exercise that's gonna open up those hips and loosen up your back. If you did, I would like you to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button below and check out some other videos on our channel like this one. I'll catch you later.